To automatically email your Google Sheets reports, first open the spreadsheet containing the report you want to send. Then click Extensions in the top menu, select Add-ons and click Get Add-ons to open the Google Workspace Marketplace. Once the marketplace loads, search for an email scheduling add-on like Schedule and Send Email, Email Spreadsheets, or SheetGo. These are trusted tools that connect directly to your Gmail and handle the entire process without you writing a single line of code. Click the add-on that looks right for you, hit Install, choose your Google account, and then review the permissions carefully. The add-on needs access to your Sheets and Gmail to send emails on your behalf, but you can always revoke that access later. Click Allow, wait for the installation to finish, and close the marketplace window. That's the core setup done, and you're already about a minute from having a fully automated report delivery system. Now that the add-on is installed, click Extensions again, hover over your new add-on in the list, and click Launch or Open. You'll likely see a sidebar or a new window pop up inside your spreadsheet. If it asks you to sign in with your Google account one more time, go ahead and do that. This just confirms the connection between the add-on and your Gmail. Once you're in, the first thing to do is select exactly what part of your spreadsheet you want to send. Most add-ons let you send the entire spreadsheet, just one specific worksheet, or even a selected range of cells. This is super useful if your report has a summary sheet that you want to share without revealing raw data or other tabs. Next, enter the recipient email addresses. You can add multiple people by separating them with commas. If you need to CC or BCC someone, look for those fields. They're often available but not always obvious. Then type a subject line and a custom email message. This message can include a short greeting, a sentence about what's attached, and even a note about when the next update is due. The add-on usually shows a preview of the email so you can check everything looks right before you proceed. After your email content is ready, it's time to choose the attachment format. PDF is the most common choice because it locks in your formatting, charts, tables, and colors all stay exactly as they appear in Google Sheets. Excel is better if your recipients need to crunch numbers, filter data, or update the report themselves. Some add-ons also support CSV or even a direct link to the live spreadsheet if you'd rather not attach anything at all. Pick the format that matches your audience's needs. Now comes the automation part. Look for the scheduling options. Enable scheduled delivery, then choose how often the report should be sent, daily, weekly, or monthly. If you pick weekly, you'll also choose which day of the week. If monthly, most add-ons let you pick a specific day of the month, like the 1st or the 15th. Then set the delivery time and, crucially, double-check the time zone. If your team is in New York but you're in London, setting the wrong time zone means your reports arrive at 2 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. Once everything looks good, review the schedule summary, then save the schedule. At this point, the automation is live. Your report will be sent on its own from now on. But before you close the spreadsheet and trust the system, send a test email. Most add-ons have a Send Test Email button right in the configuration panel. Click it, then go to your Gmail inbox and open the email. Check the subject line, read the message body, and download the attached report. Open that attachment and verify all your data appears correctly. Charts should be visible, pivot tables should be updated, and formulas should show the right values. If something looks off, go back to your spreadsheet and fix it. This test step catches formatting issues, misaligned columns, or broken links before your entire team sees them. It also confirms the add-on is correctly grabbing the latest data from your sheet. After you're satisfied, make a small change to your report, add a test row or update a number, then save the spreadsheet and send another test email. This second test proves that the add-on picks up changes automatically, not just the data that was there when you first configured it. If both test emails look perfect, you are all set. One thing many people overlook is keeping your recipient list current. If someone leaves the team or changes roles, update the email addresses in the add-on settings. Otherwise, your reports will keep landing in an inbox nobody checks, or worse, you'll send sensitive data to the wrong person. Also, periodically check that your scheduled emails are still sending. After major spreadsheet changes, like renaming a worksheet, deleting a column, or restructuring your data, open the add-on and verify that the selected range still exists. A broken range can cause the email to fail silently. For reports that contain confidential numbers like revenue, payroll, or client data, take extra care. Use BCC if you're sending to a large group so addresses aren't visible, and consider adding a note in the email body reminding recipients not to forward the attachment. Finally, remember that you can always edit or cancel the schedule. If your reporting cadence changes mid-quarter, open the add-on, adjust the frequency or delivery time, and save. The whole point is to remove manual work without losing flexibility. You've now set up automatic email delivery for your Google Sheets reports. Instead of spending 10 minutes every morning downloading and attaching files, your data arrives in your team's inboxes exactly when it's needed, with the latest numbers and charts already inside. This saves you hours each week, reduces the chance of forgetting to send an important update, and keeps everyone on the same page without extra effort. If you ever need to revisit these steps, just come back to this video, save it to a playlist so you can find it quickly the next time you add a new report to your workflow. Thanks for sticking with me, and happy reporting.